Hey, guys. No.
What's going on, guys? Kevin Parkinson back with another episode of Father's Win. This one really hits close to home, and it might be the last episode of Father's Win ever.
Fighting for fairness, one dad at a time.
Okay, guys, so just to jump right into it, not to be overly dramatic, I started Father's Win back in 2025 with the goal of, really 2024, the tail end of it, with the goal to educate fathers on the family court system, how to win in family court. And then it turned into celebrating dads who are winning the family court by reviewing family court videos. And then it turned into, I wrote a book, Father's Win, the No BS Guide to Family Court and Co-Parenting Battle. I started to grow an audience, and I really liked it. While all that was going on, my daughter's mother thought it would be clever to take me back to court. There were so many lies that she said about me in that courtroom. Like egregious, disgusting, despicable lies that I'm not even gonna. Well, actually, I'll tell you. She alleged that the miscarriage she had early in our marriage was caused because I pushed her. Arizona is a state where you have to document any kind of sign or allegation of abuse. That never happened because her story never happened. She reached to the pits of hell to say anything she could to get final decision making and full time with our daughter. She wanted me to only see our daughter every other week for 1 day for 6 hours on a Saturday. And child support. It was terrible. It was terrible. Court costs a lot of money, a lot of time. I say all that because, like you guys know, this isn't the channel where we want to beat up on women. But it's despicable what's happening to men in family court across the country. It's not right. The reason why I said at the beginning of this video, this might be the last episode of Father's Win, is because this episode hits home. I'll paint a picture. About a year ago, when Father's Win was really taking off, I noticed that there was a channel very similar to mine. It was called Men Abuse. Now, I'm not here in any way whatsoever to say that Men Abuse stole my style. In the words of Soulja Boy, copied my whole style.
That Patrick guy. He's copying me.
But just going over his channel and coming back and visiting his channel from time to time, I would notice, okay, his videos are kind of similar. Like my channel, his views have taken a nosedive. That happened to all of us creators across YouTube. When he had good months, I had good months. We had a similar algorithm push. But something happened recently, very recently, that was odd to say the least. And we're going to go over it right now.
Child's already here. I said, listen, the child's already here. She's calling daddy. I go to my car. We've done it before. She let the child go out. I'm putting the child's hand. The mother punched from my arm. Whether or not you're not happy about me trying to get the child track hands, you can't hit my hands to yourself. What if I would punch you? What? Let's just flip it around.
Okay, guys. So this is a video from Crime and All. And Crime and All does a great job of compiling publicly made available police cam footage, compiling it into a linear story, and releasing it. Some things are entertaining. This is one of the stories where I watched it and I thought to myself, this is hitting a little too close to home. This is the CEO. This is the man, the myth, the legend from Men Abuse. Again, I'm not trying to disparage him, and I hope everything works out for him. But just like me, he's got a daughter with an ex. And just like me, he does pickup and drop-offs at a police station. Let's see how it went.
And you grabbing the child. Let the child go. Or move. Okay. Punching my hand.
Because he couldn't wait for the procedure. Like, she doesn't need to keep getting caught. That's going away. I took pictures.
Okay, I could go look at the inside video.
I didn't touch the mother.
You touched her on the side, yeah. I know you don't like me, and I understand that. I mean, you like me. It's been 4 years. You could have stayed. I don't like me. Once you saw the officer, you could have said, "Officer," and I have my trial. You didn't have to do what's not. When required, I'm what you're trying to make incident. Oh, and this is the problem.
Okay, I have nothing but respect for anyone in law enforcement, but this clearly is a situation where This gentleman, the CEO, has had multiple run-ins with this police officer. As you can see, he's wearing his Men Abuse hoodie. So to the point of the officer saying, you're trying to create an incident. I see that you're filming. I'm not going to go as far on a ledge to say he is. I truly believe as a father, as a black man in the family court system, he is trying to do what's in the best interest of his daughter and also protect himself. But things just go from bad to worse. Here we go.
Oh, my God. Conflict. I would have had a conflict.
That's not conflict. Maybe they're getting hit.
Well, you
Can you
initiated that.
can you please look? Can you please look?
She pushed your hand away.
Stand
I
up.
touched her.
Push my hand away.
Yeah.
Out for. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. I believe we're going out with the child's exchange here in the lobby.
Stop making a scene.
You stubborn any flows?
Hey, guys. No.
Okay. All right. That's really what I wanted you guys to see. Now this video is 43 minutes long. I'll link it in the description if you want to watch the whole thing. But shout out to Crime and All. They showed the sensationalized moment fairly early in the video. Thank you for that. That's good journalism. But that's what I wanted you guys to see. We have a father who is clearly just trying to pick up his daughter. This woman had no right to hit him. And whether we get into the schematics of it, of, hey, he's a man, he's got more muscle mass, that little hit didn't hurt, it's the principle of it. Assault is assault. Remember, assault can happen without physical altercation. Assault can happen verbally. That could even be battery, because she had no right to hit the man. And I can't tell you how many times I've been in situations where there have been contested, heated moments during exchanges. I have never put my hands on my ex-wife. Her ex-husband tried to fight me once. That was a whole thing. Her ex-husband, I apologize, her new husband tried to fight me. These pickup and drop-offs, I don't care if it's at a fire station, police station, the Tooth Fairy's hideout, I don't care where it is. Emotions get tense. Something needs to happen to make things like this easier, like a pickup drop-off designated station, or we in counties and cities, we start paying for somebody to always be on duty to see to it that a pickup and drop-off goes well. I know these things cost time and money. The point that I'm trying to make is, this could have been me. This could have been any of the fathers who watch this channel. And I think I don't want to review this kind of content anymore. Now, to all my day ones who've been here for a while, they're probably asking, why, Kev? Why? It's a good channel. Well, if you haven't noticed, lately I've been uploading more of my video production, because as you guys know, I own a video production company, Vinark Motion Pictures. You can check out my movies. Click the link in the bio, or just go to VinArkMP from motionpictures.com. You can watch my movies. They're all streaming on Tubi. You can see all my music videos, interviews, work for TV. I've done a lot over the years. And I think this channel needs to morph back into a showcase of my work. And then here and there, I'll sprinkle in the videos that pertain to fathers' rights. Because this was me once at the Phoenix Children's Hospital. My daughter's navel wouldn't close. She was 4 years old. Her belly button would not close. Went to the Children's Phoenix Hospital, sat down in the lobby. My daughter reached out to hug me. My ex-wife grabbed her, wouldn't let her see me. Then she called the police on me and said that I was making her uncomfortable. I had 3 police officers surround me. I'll put the picture up. I'm not lying about any of this. They surrounded me in the lobby of the Phoenix Children's Hospital, hands on their holsters the whole time, questioning me, who am I? They want my ID. Luckily, I was traveling with my parental agreement, because that was a very contested era in my life. I showed them the parental agreement. They said, you have every right in the world to be here. You have 50-50 custody of your daughter. There's no order of protection, nothing. I don't know why she called us. They turned their frustration from me to her because she wasted their time. But that could have gone left. What if I was having a horrible day? What if I just didn't communicate well? These things that dads are going through across the country are, bar none, wicked and despicable and a waste of time, and I hope they stop. Let's watch more of the video.
Outside.
You know,
Outside. 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 Outside.
Listen,
Sir, she hit me.
no. What she did was stop you from grabbing her.
She hit me. That's still domestic violence. She hit me. Bro, what?
Are you with her? Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
So we have to settle where he knows he's supposed to be.
Okay.
okay, so here comes the fiance, the new man in her life. Now he wants to be a captain and he wants to step in and he wants to say, you know, this is my family and I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm protecting my woman and this child that I'm taking on. There are a lot of good men out there who got with single moms and made families with them. And I tilt my hat to you guys. God bless you. But there are a lot of beta males out there also who do not communicate well with their fiancés, girlfriends, wives, and say, you got to stop this madness of this man. A lot of times these guys are in situations where this is the best chick they've ever had, or maybe they have mommy issues. I don't know. But I used to date a woman, real cool woman, beautiful sister. She was really, really nice, awesome. But for a very specific reason, I knew it just wouldn't work. She treated me very well. She was very nice. We had a lot of chemistry. I just thought long term. She had a son. I had a daughter. It wasn't going to work. But while we were together, one time she tells me that she was going to put her son's father on child support. He was in between jobs, going through a real rough patch. She was like, yeah, he's not doing what he's supposed to as a man. I'm going to put him on child support. I remember I looked at her and I said, why? So you own your own house. You have a great job. You own your own car. You and your son are doing really well. Why put that man through that? He's literally going through a rough patch as he's trying to find work. Hey, listen, I'll wear that as a badge of honor because I think there comes a time in your life as a man where even if it's the woman you're romantically involved with, you got to let her know some things are unnecessary. There's no need to cause more strife in someone's life. Let's see what ends up happening. Here we go. CEO, he ends up asking to talk to a supervisor, which was a really good idea.
Okay. What do you want to know so I could answer you properly? Oh, let me record this.
Well,
If I record, just record everything. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Listen, we're all recording.
Okay, that's
All right. I don't know what's going on. I just got here. I was asked to come here. So did you request me to come here?
I think maybe they did.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well, I did call talk for sergeants because
Now, what the officer told me is apparently you are under the impression that your ex should be arrested for something.
Miss Darling, she punched my arm.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. All right, we can investigate it. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Inside the office, inside the room.
All right. So, but what we'll do is, what did you come here for today? Just for an exchange? Okay. Who's supposed to get the child today?
I'm supposed to get the child today.
Okay. So why don't we figure out, is she turning over the child or not?
Yeah, before all this stuff happened, apparently the agreement that they came to was the gentleman would stay in his car and she would have the officer come out here and bring the girl out. So like that, they wouldn't have to interact. That's my understanding. Because Officer Kimball just replaced him.
That's not agreement.
So what's your
question? The child go and you get the child. So it's like they're picking and choosing when to.
How old is the child?
4 years old. Right.
So somebody's got to escort the child. It's also young.
So yeah, I'm going to
Went in there like we prearranged, and
So he's doing his best to explain the situation to the sergeant. The officer who was there already is sticking to the story that nothing erratic happened. So the CEO is going to say, hey, you know what? Why don't you take a look at the footage? And this is what happens after the sergeant sees the footage.
I'll see what the overall video shows. Him grabbing his daughter by the hand is not a criminal offense, and her hitting him, it's uncalled for. Unless there's something I'm missing. I don't know what you saw. So it's Kimball's investigation.
This ain't the first time this happened. At the mall, I got hit at the mall. I told Mr. Kimball, you know, he said, well, she's the mother, so she has custody. I said, no, we have 50 times.
You're gonna wait.
Work. I'm just like, I just want to be hit into the now. That's all I'm saying. If I would have got mad and punched her, I would have said, well, you still punch her, sir. You can't get mad. Control your emotions. Let's be fair here. That's all I'm saying.
The man has a wonderful point. If the roles were reversed, he'd be in big trouble. I agree with him 110%. So the sergeant does a good job. He explains to the police officers. He says, hey, look, I saw what I saw in the video. She struck him. Had no right to do that. Let's see what happens.
Officer Tillery. Did you see anything other than him trying to grab his daughter's hand?
Oh, he reached around, and the way that he was coming at her in that aggressive manner, freaking moves the arm over. She moves the arm over.
She punched him. All right.
Might have been the
And the reality is, let's flip it around. Let's say it's him holding his daughter's hand and mom reaches out and grabs her daughter's hand. The whole reach around, if you look at from the angle there, it wasn't really a reach around like he reached over her shoulder.
Again, nothing but honor and respect to anybody who puts on the uniform and truly lives by the oath to treat everyone fair. I'm not trying to come at these officers, this officer in particular, but his explanation of what happened and what we saw on video, a little different. And this is what happens a lot of times with men when we're in these situations with our ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, the mother of our children. It's that officer's perspective against ours. Not his word against ours, his perspective against ours. So it's very important that you're able to articulate yourself very well. Maybe also invest in some meta glasses so you can record what's going on like the CEO did and have a very clear record of exactly what happened. Thank God for the invention of video, because we're able to actually see what's happening in real time these days, or what did occur. His perspective, I'm sure, is different from a lot of you from what you saw. Let's see what the sergeant has to say.
Pulled her and touched her. He didn't even touch her to begin with. He reached and grabbed his daughter's hand, and then she looked at him, and then she punched him right in the arm. Now let's imagine if it was him. He's holding his daughter's hand, and she reached to grab her daughter's hand, and he turned around and punched her. What would we be doing?
same thing. We're doing the same thing.
I don't. So it's. You really think that rose to the level that him reaching to grab his daughter's hand was a crime?
1 2 2 3 6.
The way that he was coming at her and all that stuff, he looked like he was getting ready to
From what I've seen, it didn't look appropriate what she did. So maybe
it's that officer's perspective versus yours. Take with that what you will. Take with that what you will.
The other angle,
the angle that I had,
yeah,
and the way that he was coming out here, and
that's the thing. There's the angle that you had. You weren't standing to see it, but the camera view he has shows it clearly that he's just reaching for his daughter's hand, grabs her hand, and that's it.
So that's an amazing conversation. We're not always going to be as lucky as to get a sergeant who's even available to come out, or one who comes out and is this level set and is able to look at some footage and right there make an assessment. I tell you, I had an accident once in front of my mother-in-law's home a while ago. I was turning out into the street and a driver was just going like 35 miles down a 20-mile-per-hour neighborhood street, just knocked the entire axle off this 3-row vehicle. Just gone. She was in like a coupe, knocked it off. I said, wow, she was going fast. And as soon as a police officer got on the scene, she started conjecturing. He came out of nowhere. He wasn't paying attention. He just hit me. I was so blessed that day because the neighbor across the street, his Ring camera filmed everything in 4K. The officer came. The officer looked at the footage. The officer looked at the woman and said, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. He had the right of way to pull out. You hit him. If that video didn't exist, what would have happened? So you have rights, guys. If police do show up and they're wearing body cams, you also have rights to that footage. You can ask, hey, are you recording? It's It's stressful, man. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not my jovial, high energy self because this hits so close to home. This could be any of us. Let's see how this thing resolves.
That's the paperwork for you to fill out. Now, if you get a statement from her, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And the temperament of the officers who were trying to be on the side of the mom, if you will, it's completely changed. Interesting. Don't listen.
All in the play? This is funny. You don't play.
Which one's your car?
Scan. What do you details? Well, thank you. Go first. Should be pop. Okay. The what cons to get on together?
She says she saw mommy hit me.
Can you put her in the car so I can give you some paperwork?
Definitely don't want to show his daughter, so we're gonna fast forward through this. So now mom, she's booked. I mean, they're already at a police station, so it's not very hard. She's booked, they got her in the back, and now she's explaining.
Rights. As far as an attorney, like I wasn't.
Sit down. Everyone keep your information private, you're gonna circle invoke.
And then what's it private? Like what?
So remember, Florida's a public record state.
And then I verified the video and what she told me.
Because I didn't want to make a statement.
Okay, you can. All right.
So now mom's temperament, calm, cool, collected, all of a sudden. A far cry from what she was doing earlier. I personally hate to see black people in trouble with the law. I hate it. This is not, and nobody wants their daughter's mom to go to jail. But a lot of us men have been in these situations where we've been lied on. Our children have been kept away from us. I remember one Christmas morning, Christmas 2025, or 2024. My dumb self was at the police station waiting for my daughter. I get an email about 10 minutes after the scheduled pickup is supposed to happen. Oh, I want to make up some of my parenting time, so I'm not going to bring our daughter to you today. Stuff like that happens to men all the time. And there's some good women out there who are being blindsided, railroaded by a guy who might be a little more shrewd in the family court system. I'm not saying that I'm wishing that on you. Hope what's just happens. This is a channel dedicated to men and men's rights, and this is happening too much to men. So what can you do? What can you do to protect yourself in a situation like this? Invest in sunglasses if you find it to be necessary, and, contingent upon the laws in your state, if you can record like that. If you ever have an altercation this severe, ask for the police records, ask for the body cam footage. Travel with your parental agreement, so you can show the law officer, hey, I have a right to be here. This is when my scheduled pickup and drop off is. That didn't come up here, but it's come up for me. And most importantly, stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. I'm going to really take some time to reflect on this because, like, from the examples I've told you, this has happened. Stuff similar to this has happened. Thank God no one's been arrested. But I don't know if I want to keep pushing this type of content out into the universe. I don't know. I do know that I will continue to drop the videos that I produce through my Vinark Motion Pictures production company on this channel. I think I'm going to transition this channel more so to teaching people how to make movies, how to make videos, how to start your LLC. And then, when appropriate, I'll be dropping more episodes of Father's Win. So if that doesn't float your boat, if you're like, ew, that's not what I'm here for, and the mass migration is going to happen, and I've got 5,000 fewer followers tomorrow morning, I get it. I'm not mad at you. But for my own mental health, for my spirit, this might be goodbye to Father's Win as we know it. But if you stay around, thank you. If you're a dad going through the greatest fight of your life, which is to be in your kid's life and to be an upstanding man, God bless you. Stay strong. And to all my women out there who go out of their way to make sure that they are not coming in between their ex-husband, their ex-boyfriend, and his children, the children you guys brought into this world together. Hats off. God bless you. I'll catch you guys maybe on the next episode of Father's Win. Peace.